Hey guys, this is Phoenix. So I'm back with one more episode tonight. Today I'm going to actually go ahead and cover the mcmod.info file for our mod. Uh, so basically, there is a way of styling your mcmod.infos to have color, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now. So if you open up your mcmod.info file, you're going to notice that there's a bunch of stuff here. Um, there's mod ID. So you put your mod ID right here. This is the only line of code that you can't actually include a color for. But there are other codes or other, basically the name, description version, the MC version, the URL, update URL is not going to work whatsoever. There's the author list. You can actually color that as well. Credits you can add color to. There's no reason to add color to the logo file. I am not going to show you how to add color or add a logo file, but basically you can just put it in there, and if you want to reference it, you just do / first and then type in your logo .jpg or JPG, whatever. If you have it inside of a folder, it would be like, okay, so if let's say you had it in your assets folder, you could do that with a / would allow it to be inside of your assets folder. I just got a new keyboard. There it is. So assets. So this would say, hey, it's inside of assets logo.jpg, or you could put it inside of assets tutorial mod, and then you could put it inside of, from there you can put it inside a logo, and then logo.jpg. This will actually break the loading if you don't have one there. So I'm not even going to include it because I'm not making one for this. But if you wanted to add color to the name, you have two options. There is a specific symbol called the insert symbol. A US keyboard does not have it. For anybody that does not have a US keyboard, it would if you want to use it, it is Shift and the button above Tab. For us, that button looks like this. But for any other language, it would be, for what we have, Alt code 21. That symbol. That symbol adds color. You can either remember Alt 21 to get that, or I will actually include that symbol inside of my description, and you can copy and paste it. So let me actually pull up Google here. Okay. So let me just double check this. It's 58% done processing. Okay. So now all we need to do is find the Minecraft colors. Color codes. And these are all of our color codes right here. Let's see if we can find a better one. That'll work. So view image. So we have black, dark blue, light blue, green, light green, cyan, light red, red, purple, light purple, yellow, gold, gray, dark gray, and white. And these are the color combos for that. So let's go ahead and minimize this guy, or shrink this guy down here, and I'm going to pull him off to the side. So let's say that we wanted to have our tutorial mod, the name, be displayed in gold. So what we would do is we would do Alt 21 to get the Alt code, and then we would just stick the letter there for gold, which is 6. That would recolor any text after it for the name to gold. Same with the description. My descriptions I like to keep mostly white, but we could say example placeholder mod. We can change this to, this is a tutorial mod. We should probably also include this on its own line here. Throw a period in there, and then let's say that you had supporters and you wanted that to be designated with the green color, so Alt 21 would put that down, and then I can go ahead and throw a 2 there. Supporters, and then colon. Let's say that I had information that I wanted people to know about. I could say Alt 21, 4 for dark red, important info, colon. And then bring that to the next line. Okay, so basically this is a 4-line description. This is a tutorial mod, supporters, and then important info. Same with version. Our version number is 0.0.1. Let's say I wanted this to display as a, don't know, light green. So let's do Alt 21, and that gives us that. Right now it would change, as is, it doesn't do anything other than change everything to black. So we are going to do a light green. Minecraft's version is 1.7.10. Let's say that I wanted to have this one as light green as well. All I have to do is Shift or Alt 21A will change that to green. Let's say that I wanted to include my URL in here as well. So I'm going to do Alt 9 for light blue, or not Alt, it's Alt 21 9 for light blue. And then I'm going to do http://ryodev.com. Okay. Now let's say that I wanted to use my username here, PHOENIX, but I don't want it to be that. Let's say I want it to be gold. Alt 21 will give me that again, and I can go 6 in there. Same thing with the credits. If you wanted to credit, okay, so like the Forge, I'm crediting Forge, and I'm crediting FML. And we're going to get rid of this. And let's say that I want this to be dollar. Okay, so Alt 21, we'll go and say your gold, comma needs to be white, so Alt 21 F for white, and then Alt 21 6, we'll set it back to gold for that. And then there's the logo file, which I have already explained. Dependencies, I tend not to use this one, or I don't even use the child version of it. And the reason I don't use that is because it actually gets rid of the mod inside of the mod list. This is not important. I would not worry about this whatsoever. So we can go ahead and save that, and let's give it a try, see what it looks like in game. And again, I will leave that, I will put the alt code in the description, and I will also put the symbol in the description for you guys to be able to use, or copy and paste into your code if you can't remember the Alt 21, don't want to. But if you go to mods here, you actually now have tutorial mod in orange or in gold and 0.0.1. Tutorial mod 0.0.1, credits Forge and FML, author is Phoenix, update. Here is, it says there are no child mods. This is a tutorial mod in white, supporters is in green, important information is in red. Same thing as what we had here. So that all works. That's basically the gist of how you modify that. But let's say that you wanted to actually modify colors in code. So let's quit here, and I'll show you how to do that. Now we already have somewhere where we're actually printing color to the screen, or where we're printing information to the screen, and that is actually in our update. We're only doing it in update error and update success. So in update error, we actually have a different method for this. So let me add a space here so when I tab it doesn't overwrite it. If you do enum enum chat formatting, add a space again, dot, this is how you actually set colors. So I'm going to say this is going to be a light, this is going to be orange, or gold rather. So gold plus, and then this one is going to be red. So enum chat formatting dot everything is dark red, so this should just be red plus that. Okay, and then underneath of update success, we are going to say that I want this here, the first line, to be gold. So enum chat formatting dot gold colon, or I'm sorry, plus update info. And then this next line here, I want this to be enum chat formatting. Let me actually put this, but enum chat formatting dot, what is this, red? Yeah, red. And then I want to go and, let's say that I want to change this now. So I want, after this, I want the update info to have multiple different styles. I want it to be I want it to be bold, and I want it to be red. So the update, the number for the update. So I'm going to say space here, enum chat formatting dot bold. Now, for some reason, you can't just do plus and then do another enum chat formatting dot gold, because for some reason that does not work. If you have multiple formatting, you do actually have to add the extra quote in the middle of it in order for it to actually work right. And that's just me figuring that out through toying and around and stuff. So now what's going to happen with, if there is an update, saying there's something wrong somewhere. Oh, right. Forgot the plus. So it's that basically where the title of the mod is going to be displayed in gold, and then the error is going to be displayed in red, or the saying there's an update is going to be displayed in red. And then it's going to display the version number in gold in a bold format. So if we go to my server again, we log into that, and I go back to tutorial mod, and nope, there we go. Tutorial mod, and open up updates, and I change this to 2, and close that and that. I don't really need that right now. But if I go and run the Minecraft client now, because I've changed that to version 0.0.2, which is not the version of this mod, it's going to fire the update success. So we'll just wait for that to load up, and then I will show you that. Okay, so again, mods is displaying in color. If I click disable, it does absolutely nothing but config. I want to keep that on true. Done. Single player test. And here now it says tutorial mod update in gold. Mod is out of date. Update to 0.0.2. And for some reason it still didn't pick up the bold. But that's a general idea. Might have just done it backwards. Because sometimes I think color overwrites that. Let's try it. I'm just gonna do plus and this. It might for some reason have just been me derping up earlier. I'm gonna do it like that. So gold and bold. It might be that gold has to come before the format. We can always check over here on mine under Phoenix Core, because my Phoenix Core underneath of the event actually has a whole bunch of other information, which is here. I have it set as dark red, Yeah, I'm setting the color and then I'm setting the format. So it might just be that I have to do the color, then the format. And single player, test. Yep, that's it. You have to do the color, then the format. So if you're going to do bold and underline, there's a specific way that you have to do it. But the color comes before the format, is basically how it's done. So that. But that's how you would do an update check again. And that's how you actually add color to your chat and how you add color to your mod ID info. Now, the whole reason why I keep quitting and going back in is because if I click single player and do test again, because of one of the variables we used, that technically should not be coming back up. I don't think I wrapped it in an if statement, so since we just did this last episode, let me go ahead and fix that. This is literally going to be in the events. So under log chat, right here. So if update chat, update handler, yeah, we're setting it to true but not doing anything with it. So if has run this session equals false, we're going to do open parentheses and then underneath this guy, we're going to close them up. Yeah, it just reformatted everything, but whatever. But I'll fix that later. Basically, it's these all got moved up a line. And there we go. So that's it. That's what I wanted to show you this episode. But now because we wrap this in a statement of is false, it's going to do that. If not, it's going to do nothing. There is another way of writing this. That's why it's coming up as yellow, because you can actually just do it with an exclamation point before the whole thing, and that's not true. But if I go in here and run the test again, it's going to pop it up the first time. I can save and quit, single player, run it again, and this time it does not pop up. It's only going to pop up the first time you run that session. Anything after that will not be run. So save and quit, single player, every time. Nothing will come up the second time. It's only when you first launch the application. And that's to be like, hey, I don't want to spam you 10 gazillion times. You already know about this. So just wrap it into a statement, which is this one here, and everything will be good. If you want to also, if you have a format that you use and you've configured your system to handle that format, you come down here and delete the last swirly brace or squiggly brace on here, and you put it back, IntelliJ will reformat all of your code for you so that it's the way that your formatting system intends. So like for instance, if I were to come up here and I went to settings and I went to the code style, I'm sorry, is it code style? Or colors and format. Here it is. Is this it? No, that's not it. Brackets. This is color stuff. Code style, that's it. For Java. Wrap braces. If I come over here and I say that I want default right keep, oh, what are you doing? End of line, next line, next line, next line. I like these to be under the next line. Extension implements, don't need it to wrap. That's all I needed right there. And I hit apply and OK. Now if I delete this and put it back, it actually reformats my code again and spreads out my code a little bit, so that this is just something I like a little bit better. You don't have to do it this way. I choose to do it this way. But I can go through all of my code and reformat it that way. So like here, if I were to delete the last one here, it's probably not going to reformat too much, but it does move all my stuff around and fix it. You don't have to spread this out like this if you don't want to. That is not necessary. It's just something that I do. Actually, I don't like to do it. I actually spread it out for you guys, but that tutorial is basically done at this point, so I'm putting it all back up here because there's no reason for me to have it spread out. I'm never going to look at that again. There we go. So we've got our configuration manager, we've got our check for updates, and I've now shown you how to set up your mcmod.info, and I've shown you how to add color and how to add color to your code as well. So that's going to be it for this episode, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode.